Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Well, what's up, peeps? What's up? We made it. It's Friday. We are here and we're doing what we can do. Y'all already know that. My voice, I think look, I may be catching a cold. I don't know. Weather change. But I'm trying my best. Now, let me go ahead and jump in and let you guys know that I love you guys to death. No matter how people do you, talk to you, or screw you, never let this world change you. Never. Get off the hamster wheel. Make sure you go down to that water and drink. And remember, we can turn the faux cheeks that we got. But sometimes we're going to have to use our feet. Okay? Now, we're not going to waste our times on assholes, bitches, or stupid motherfuckers. Our time nor our prayers. Okay? We're going to run through this thing because I'm just telling you. Trying to keep it spicy, okay? No, but for real, guys, I love you guys to death. Always try to be the best you can be. Always take time for yourself. 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then selfishly, put yourself first, because if you do not take care of yourself, you cannot take care of others, okay? Okay. Now, this week has been really good. Claim is going through good for, the disasters, jobs floating away. Going good. Also, yesterday, I ended up standing in line for maybe like an hour and 20 minutes, but it was worth it because I can tell you that it was a FEMA food stamp nutrition relief card, and they handed the cards out that day. I got my card, so that's a plus. So next month, I'll be able to confidently know that I can go on with the holiday, the November in December. Anyway, just trying to think ahead, especially when you have kids. Thinking ahead is a must. Like, it is a must. Like, for real. Now, I hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys had a good week. I've had an up and down week. It was some good. It was a lot of more good than bad. But I'm pushing that on out. I got the weekend to look forward to, and that's how we're about to roll. That's just how we're just going to keep it. I have watched 3 movies, okay? The third one I'm going to talk about Halloween. Like, I'm going to record it and talk to you guys about on Halloween because I watched it last night and it blew my mind. And yeah, maybe after Halloween before you see it, if you haven't seen it, but it's going to be damn worth it because I watch horror movies year round. It just makes it better and fun and more exciting to watch them in the month of October. So either way, I would be good if I seen it in February. But anyway, so the first one I'm going to talk to you about is House of Spoils. It's about a young black lady. She's a head chef, right? Boom, boom, boom. She's really good. She works in a restaurant. The owner, she's not like the head. Well, she's the head chef there, but not the head chef of her own kitchen.
This filet's about to look so sexy, you're gonna leave your wife.
Hell yeah, that's how it's done. Watch and learn.
So she ends up leaving where she's been at for like 7 years, and she goes to this new place that she bought. She's trying to turn in. It's like up in the country. I think it's like up north somewhere, but it's like a home. It would be like a bed and breakfast, but turned into a restaurant. You see what I'm saying? Like, she has y'all just have to watch it. I'll throw some pictures in.
I'm leaving to be head chef at my own restaurant. We have a beautiful site upstate.
All yours, baby.
So when she gets in there, keep in mind she's really good at what she does. So she's cleaning up the kitchen. She met some sous chef. Dude helps her clean.
What's prosciutto?
Prosciutto?
And, she's just getting the kitchen together. She has to make some meals, she's trying to bring in clients. She's trying to bring in that money. She's trying to get her name out there as being the new, person in town, especially a cook, right?
We're pulling off a fine dining restaurant in the boonies. It is make or break. And we gotta make you the next big thing.
I don't need them burnt, I need them delicious. Move. Let's go.
I've never seen greens like these.
Tell them we only want the best.
Got it.
So off gate, it already starts off where you know that this house is effed up because when she cooks her stuff, well, not even cook it, she preps it. She puts it into the refrigerator. The next day, everything is spoiled.
What was that all about?
Look, there is something very wrong with this place.
You are the chef.
Oh my god.
So from there on, everything goes downhill. There's an infestation. There's bugs coming out of the food like out of nowhere.
Come this way. Come.
We have a squid ink risotto. It was hot.
The spoon can get very hot.
A lot of creepy issues going on. Well, come to find out, the house has some type of magical thing with it. To me, it's like a lot of girl power, but it's like girl power overboard, like a little too much, and it's a little confusing. But to me, it is a good movie. But it's just, it ties into like witchcraft, women, food, soil, how the soil needs to be fed, and how everything that was off of this garden that she finds that was attached to like this lady that she's going to do research on, that she sees pictures of in this home.
The previous owner? You know about her?
Everyone around here has a witch lady story. I wouldn't need anything from her garden.
You've been watching too many tales from the crypt, my dude.
Oh.
You okay, Chef?
Yeah, I'm great.
This is on you.
You're continuing to have anxiety?
Oh, this feels different.
I really believed you when you said that you were ready for this. Now I'm watching you fall apart.
Ugh. Hope you're all still hungry.
Which I believe is contacting her, and she feels like she wants her to be, you know, the next one to carry on her legacy, and the kid that works for her is from this town, and he's like, no, she was a witch, and there was some weird things that happened here. So honestly, it's really, to me, it is a good movie. So all right, so camera died, so yeah, so there should be some pictures, like I was trying to say, floating across the screen. But y'all, if y'all want to go check it out, please go check it out. It's House of Spoils. To me, it's a really, really good movie. I mean, I liked it. Deer Camp, though, tops House of Spoils.
It's playing with us. Words pray.
Deer Camp 86 is about 6 friends that get together for a camping trip. They end up going, I cannot remember where right now, for this camping trip. They all have these different personalities. This shit is a horror comedy. It is funny as hell. It is funny, but it's scary too.
The buck stops here.
Come on, let's get to camp before dark, Buck.
Tough titties, my liver's itching.
And it's got a good message behind it, because it does talk about the indigenous women that go missing that nobody really talks about, like black women and indigenous women and women of color that are mostly sold into ex-African, that thing, you know. Yeah, so they end up meeting this beautiful bartender. Her name is Star. They end up having a great time at the bar and a bad time at the bar. They meet some racists at the bar. They kick some ass at the bar.
Let's get those drinks in the air and make a toast to the high!
You boys were at the Peace Pipe last night, weren't you? Bartender was found murdered this morning.
And that's when everything starts rolling. We find out that once one girl is, bodies come up missing, and they're normally hikers, and they're men.
Too many of our girls go missing. Outsiders come up here and take more than venison.
We did not come up here to get in any trouble, Your Honor.
Okay, so fast forward, they're at their lodge.
All right, go. Pulled one deer tag before we even got out of the truck. They smell that.
They're getting ready to, camp. And not camp, but hunt. A whole lot of things happen. Like they break off in sections, and they're trying to get them a kill and all that. One dude's having the most horrible time because he should have never came. Hopefully I can get some photos or some clips of that. Then they end up having to come back because they were told about the bartender that got and one dude had really liked her, and his name was Wesley, and he left a note. And then, like, fast forward, they start getting hunted, okay, by this skull-looking, creature-looking thing, okay?
Nope. There's no hiding from the sins committed on these lands.
And one by one, all his friends are being picked off, okay? And it goes down to the last one that had a good heart, and I guess maybe wasn't an effed up person, I don't know, but it come to find out, one of his people that he came with, one of his best friends, and they've known each other since childhood, the 5 of them, the 6th one, Carlos, I'll get to him in a minute because he's a hoot, but one of his people end up being the person that Star. Yeah. It's always somebody that you're closest to that you never know that can be the most effed up person. So, but Carlos with a K, and it's always been a K, and that's going to be like a couple lines that gets thrown out because him and this chubby dude, he were chubby, like sweet dude, they're both electricians. So he ends up introducing Carlos with a K now to the group. And for some reason it comes up how Carlos changed his name with a K, and he was like, it's always Big Dog. I hope I can find these scenes. Deer Camp 86 is hilarious as hell. Both of these movies, Deer Camp and House of Spoils, are on Amazon. Now, Deer Camp ends very well because come to find out, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it.
Where are you going? I'm going back to Detroit, where it's safe.
But I still suggest you guys watch it because it has a great message, and it makes sense of why men come up missing after one indigenous girl is found, mostly aped, and she, Star, was the person behind the creature. That head, to me, she was like a spirit walker or a S walker. She was out. It's like the movie Crow in a sense, but its own version, and it doesn't copy Crow. I'm just saying, how like the dude's the Crow. Well, her spirit, whatever that thing is, gave her the power in spirit to come back and get her revenge. And like I said, she saves him because he was sweet to her. They did have a little thing for each other, and you could tell, like, she could tell he was a good person, even in spirit form, even mad as hell as a monster. So I really suggest that y'all, please, if you can, watch Deer Camp 86, if anything, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and jump on over to this little reading. We're going to do another crazy story. And this one's pretty cool because I used to have one of these when I was a kid. See you next Friday. Peace. But I'll probably see you before because it's going to be on the 31st when we don't even worry about it. I'll still see you next Friday. Mysterious Fall Fridays, where every Friday I will be linking, tapping into a different state, picking up different ghost stories, paranormal events, cryptids, anything crazy going on. So from today on till October 31st, yay, we will be doing Check-In for Fridays along with Mysterious Fall Fridays. I hope you guys enjoy. Peace. Growing up, I remember playing hide and seek in a funeral home / morgue. My uncle worked at while the adults played games in the Great Hall. My mom was a Wiccan. My father, agnostic. My aunts and uncles are a mix of atheist, Catholic, and occult obsessed. This becomes relevant later. My cousins and I got very comfortable with the idea of ghosts and demons and spirits and such. Our parents would remind us not to talk of these things in the dark and do not give them names, and to keep up a buddy system when we played. Some of us were young as 4 years old, but it also went as no older than 12. When I was about 5 years old, my mother had woken me up in the middle of the night, seeing me standing in front of her closet. The more she woke up, she tried speaking to me. She realized that I was transparent with glowing red eyes. She realized that whatever was in her closet wasn't me, and she went running across the hall to my room. As she entered my room, I was waking up from a nightmare. When I opened my eyes and lifted my head, I saw a man in front of my closet asking me to follow him. He was tall, gray skin tone. He had a long white beard, red eyes, golden teeth, pinstripe brown and red suit, detailing tail, gold cane with a crow handle for a head, baby, and a tall top hat. He barely fit my room, floor to ceiling. He also had a big, vicious white wolf. When I asked who he was, he said he was my grandfather and he wanted to bring me to my real home. When my mom entered the room, I was screaming and crying, begging her not to let him take me. She only saw a large dark mass around my window and closet. She came and grabbed me, and I spent the night in my parents' bed. I've seen him very few times since then, typically in crowds, typically when I'm feeling a little uncertain. I don't acknowledge him. I haven't given him a name, and every time he finds me, my emotions follow. It's like he follows me with my emotions. Each of my aunts and uncles, as well as my mom, have cleansed the house, the bedroom we lived in every day. I have little knickknacks and such that are meant to help purify my area and protect me. I've always had vivid dreams and nightmares. I remember each one as clear as day. The ones where he has visited me has ended up a little fuzzy though. What should I do about my imaginary friend? I don't think that's an imaginary friend, bitch. I think